Today I'm going to review the results of some of our completed trade alerts for our stock picking service here at Stock Market Guides. So today it's March the 7th, 2024, and I'm looking at completed trade alerts from our pre-market stock picks. These are trade alerts that we send out before the market opens, and they cater well to people who may not have the availability to make trades during the normal trading day, due to having a job or something that just doesn't give them the availability to do active trading during the day. And here you'll see these are trades where the trade duration was designed to last 1 week. We have trade alerts that offer a variety of different trade durations based on whatever your preferences are. So these are 1 week trade duration trade setups that were pre-market trade alerts that we sent. And you can see here, these are the ones where the trade ended today, March the 7th. And this shows the outcome of each of those trade alerts. And I wanted to highlight a few things here. One is that you'll notice kind of a mixed bag of results, and that's not uncommon to see. With our service, not every single trade is a winning trade. It's just not realistic. It's not possible to win every single trade. And so the idea, the main thing that we really push is trying to put the odds in your favor by giving you information that can make a difference, that can inform your trading decisions with intelligence. And so that's what our goal is. Our goal isn't to give you 100% winning trades, because we know it's not possible. So that's the first thing I want to point out, is that this is a mixed bag of results, and that's something you should expect to see with our service or with any trading in general. There's going to be losses at times along the way. I do want to highlight some of these trades though that turned out really well. So these were held for a week, and you'll see a couple of these over a 1 week period. The value of the stock went up 8, 9, 10% in 1 week, and that's a really good performance for a trade that's held for that period of time. So let's look at a couple of these. I have RMD already up on my stock chart here, and you can see that the trade entry called for an entry at the opening bell on February the 29th, with a close today at the opening bell. And so February the 29th was this date right here. And so it called for an entry right at the beginning of this day. Each of these price bars represents 1 day of price activity. And so on that first day, you can see that the trade was actually red, because if you had entered right at the opening bell on this day, you'll notice the price was down by the end of the day, and it went down this whole amount during that day. So initially the trade took some heat, and then the next day it took heat again. You could see the price. The bottom wick of this price candle shows the price went down all the way to here before coming back up. But if you had held through the trade, you can see what would have transpired. Not only did it go up, forcefully right here, but then it gapped up overnight right before the trade was scheduled to close. And that is fantastic. That's what you hope for when you take a swing trade where it's something you're going to hold for 1 week. That's a nice solid move. The trade close was here on March the 7th. So the entry went from here to here over a 1 week period. So that's from a price of around 174 to a price of around 190 in 1 week. So you can't ask for much better than that on a swing trade when it comes to taking a stock trade. Now again, not all of them work out that way. There were other good ones here. Here's Macy's, it went up 10%. UHS, AEO did well, but not all of them turned out that way. And so let's look at a couple of these other ones. Let's look at GPN here. This one took a loss. And so we'll look at it. It's the same trade setup. It's a 1 week trade. It was alerted on February the 29th at the opening bell. And it called for a trade exit on March the 7th at the opening bell. So I'm going to pull it up here. And so it called for an entry on this date right here at the opening bell, right there. And you can see this one did not turn out as well. In fact, as I said, it would end up not being a profitable trade if you had followed it to the T. So the entry was right here. The exit was at the opening bell today right here. So you can see it had a downward movement over the course of the trade. And I just want to reiterate, that's normal. There's going to be plenty of trades that turn out that way that are not profitable. The question is, over time, as you take these trades, do you have an edge in your favor? If so, over time, that could end up being quite profitable, especially for an active trader who's churning through trades every week or so. If you have an edge in your favor, over time, that could accumulate quite nicely, even with losses sprinkled in, which are unavoidable as far as research and data shows. So that's it. That is the performance of our trade alerts for these trades that ended on March the 7th. If you have any questions about our service or just about the market in general, you can always contact us. Our email address is support@stockmarketguides.com.